Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Scorpio. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Now, this could be your energy or it could be the other person's. Okay? So, let's begin. I have a king and a queen. And the king is in the reverse over here at the bottom of the deck. And that seems to be the main issue. Okay, it feels like the queen, she wanted to talk or may have cautiously reached out to this person. So this has to be about a reconciliation, I feel. And the king looked at it. We see him looking at it here in the Hermit, sheds his light over the Ten of Swords in the reverse and decides to turn it down. That's exactly what these dice are saying. There you go again, right here. The Empress, okay, with the King of Swords in the reverse. So let's find out why this is going on. And, you know, I mean, this could have happened, or this could be something that's coming in. It depends where you are in the energy. The Bone Collector. And so that was the first card out in this reading. When she appears, she's asking you to look closely at your circumstances. Okay, and she would be talking to this person, the King of Swords in the reverse. So this is who I am talking to right now and who this message is for. And so when she appears, she's asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you're fully present or if you're reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. Because whenever we're wounded, especially when we're young, it's as if something essential gets stolen from us, you know. And we adapt to that and accept a particular version of the truth that sets us up to behave a certain way in the future when faced with a situation that reminds us of the original event, which is exactly what's happening here. And most likely, they don't realize it until they're made aware of it. Yeah, or they're just avoiding to look back at something painful, maybe, or something that they just don't want to look at. And so what we know about ourselves has become influenced by a perception of limitation. This person, whatever happened to them in the past, may have left them feeling unworthy or without courage. They may have a mindset of fear. They may see themselves as flawed or unlovable because of that situation. But the Bone Collector has appeared to remind this person that they are a very powerful being with limitless possibilities. And the Bone Collector has kept safe what was stolen from them in the wounding and is here for them as they reclaim it now. And the Bone Collector is your inner resource. And so she is saying to act as if you have what you need, and you will find that you actually have it, after all. And so I'll just set him back here. So here we see the event. We have the Queen who comes in and wants to make an offer of reconciliation or to find a peaceful solution. But this person turns it down, okay? Because they may have felt something was off, because they may have been bitter, cold, because maybe they felt they weren't going to get what they wanted from it. Maybe because they felt they imagined something bad would happen. Because let's remember, the reason they're reacting this way is because of a past wound. That is the deeper issue. Now, I do feel that this person has had thoughts about, or will, depending where they are in the energy, have thoughts about setting themselves free from these thoughts and fears that bind them or hold them, and wiping the slate clean. So let's just go more into detail. They've been thinking a lot. They're really thinking, and they're very focused on a past situation. They're focused on the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so in the past, they were focused on what didn't work. It could also be that they're looking back at the past and wondering if maybe they overlooked something. It feels like they think they may have overlooked something because they've decided here that the sword is in the ground. It could be this person. They took a stand in the past. And they're thinking about it. Or they're thinking about, no, they're thinking about a judgment they made. But it stung. Whatever decision they took in the past, it hurt them. And I feel like they may have hurt you, but it's like it hurt them also to do it, or to say it, or because of it. New information has come to this person that makes them feel once again in the dark. Back here they thought they knew, but now they're in conflict over these. There's a couple arguing back here, and they're in conflict over the Nine of Swords in reverse. They're in conflict, like the Nine of Swords in reverse in this case. I feel our fears, it's like everything in the upright that kind of escalated, got out of control. But now there's new information, or they have received it already, most likely. This new information that puts them once again in the dark and makes them question, perhaps, a decision they made in the past. That's what this is. Have I overlooked something? Did I overlook something? Was I dishonest with myself? Here's that Knight of Cups. Okay. That's when he's coming in. And you see he got turned down in reverse. Somebody feels like the other maybe was not fair because justice is in the reverse. So, or it could be that something was unfair. It could be that something felt very complicated. Or they thought that somebody wasn't being truthful and not playing by the rules. And that maybe something was a bad decision, you know. They're looking back at a past situation. They're looking back here because the world is on top. And this is going back or looking back at the journey. And looking back at something, because of those things I just mentioned, they may have reacted very quickly, harshly, made a quick, harsh judgment, didn't think about it. So they weren't careful. They reacted from an old wound. Because something wasn't feeling right. Okay? But I mean, it could be connected to the old wound. And I feel like, see, the devil's here. I feel like it's a pattern. I feel like it's a pattern that needs to break. Or that they need to break, because I feel like, see, they run. You're not gonna hurt me. You're not gonna get to me. Oh, well, not with all these locks on the door. So they ran, you see, they locked the door, they shut this person out. They went behind the doors to, it's like their safety zone, you know. And they weren't stepping out of there. They were unwilling to listen, unwilling to compromise, unwilling to work with you. That's what they're thinking about. They're thinking about the past and everything that happened in the past. And they're grieving over this loss. You see these people standing over the tomb of the knight, right? Grieving over the loss. Still hurting. And grieving over the loss of not just a love or a lover, but a friendship. Over the loss of a wish. A soulmate, remembering, they're thinking of returning, they're going back and forth on something that they believed to be true about a past situation. They're no longer sure that it was true, that what they thought was true. You see, they're getting, it's like they're getting a lot of doubts about what they thought because of new information that they have received, or even new information that they may have found on an inner journey, looking back, you know. Because the solution really for this person is behind them. It's in finding the original wound, which is why the bone collector is here. And so it's like they're still really, really attached to this person or to this connection. They're unhappy. This is that woe is me type type of energy here in the Four of Cups, drowning their sorrows, because now they feel they may have made an error. They feel like they've lost an opportunity. Can we pick up the pieces? I feel like this person is really tempted. They're going back and forth and back and forth. In the Two of Coins, they're very emotional. And in the Two of Swords, there's a lot of water. This is about a decision. It is difficult because it's like they have to go, they have to come out of their safety zone. You know, they have to step out of here where they felt really safe. You know, nobody can hurt me here. I'm shutting out the world. So they felt very, very safe here. But this is a journey that will require them to step out of their safety zone and to journey through the dark. But it is a journey that will pay off in the end because the Four of Wands is here. You see? And ultimately, it is their wish. And they're looking at it. They're looking at it. They're seeking direction, and the direction they seek is to go back. Yeah, see, and they are still afraid. They're afraid to get their heart broken. They could also be afraid to, especially if they've judged wrongly and they know it, they would be afraid of the sting, you know, of what might be, of what the other person's response will be. Be afraid to admit. Golden Palace in reverse, Spirit of Place in reverse, and flying. You need to let go, whoever this is, okay, you or them. You need to let go of your tight hold on what you believe security should look like. Now is actually a time to count your blessings. Resist the pull to become miserly. A mindset of fear and lack is only going to shut off the flow of true abundance. You need to trust in the tides because the flow will always return from the ebb. Practice faith and the treasure will be revealed to you. In fact, you'll find it in plain sight. Because what you seek is actually seeking you. By going with the flow, you will be led to the treasure. Don't get entangled in details or desires that obscure the truth of your situation. You hold the power, okay? Because, look, he's in the reverse, so, and this is who I'm speaking to. You hold the power to tell the truth, first to yourself, and then to the world. Now, the fact that he's in the reverse and justice is in the reverse, maybe he's not telling himself the truth. Maybe he's in denial because maybe he doesn't want to look back at a specific wound. Possibly. That has generated all of this bitterness. You hold the power to tell the truth first to yourself and then to the world. Be honest with yourself and remain willing to let your situation be revealed for what it really is. You may be or have been trying to change someone or something to suit your own agenda, possibly. But, I mean, it's only when you see things as they truly are that you will find the real treasure. And so they keep talking about your treasure. This is a sign with this card here. This is a sign that your hard work is going to pay off. And the things that you hoped for, they're no longer out of reach. But you have to reach out and take it. In other words, it's like it's right in front of you, and this is twice you're getting this message, that it's right in front of you. Once you remove all those swords, you'll see it. It's right in front of you, but you must take action. You must take the action to choose it. I see that listening is the next card. Listening is about not just listening with your ears, it is about listening with your heart. Maybe it's what you need to do. Whoever you are. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.